Good morning, babies. um, this is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It's a timeless message, so whenever you find it, it's the right time. Use your intuition and your own discernment on what resonates. So, the song that I got on shuffle was Goddess by, I don't know if it's Yara or Jara Burns, Jaira Burns, Burns. You ain't gotta be gentle with me. Paint me like your French girls piece by piece, cause my body is a temple and it needs some extra detail right here, right now. And my name is monumental. Say it for me, for me, for me. Cause I'm a goddess. I'm fucking flawless. Let's not be modest, cause if you fuck with me, I might just change your life. Cause I'm a goddess. Make you a promise that if you fuck with me, I might just change your life. Weren't you praying on your knees for me? I must be out of heaven, piece by piece, because my body is a temple and it needs some extra detail right here, right now. And my name is monumental. Say it for me. Then it repeats itself. Okay, you could go to paradise, see the wonders, feel the highs, touch the stars and surf the sky, but still, they won't compare to me. Cause I'm a goddess, I'm fucking flawless. Let's not be modest, cause if you fuck with me, I might just change your life. Cause I'm a goddess, make you a promise that if you fuck with me, I might just change your life. I like the song. So the first initial thing that I got is to share like how to get into your spiritual power and into your goddess like state. And like, I know everyone that's watching is on different levels. They've already connected with their like demigod like presence, you know, like or you know who they are spiritually, but some people haven't. And so like definitely like leave comments on like how you've come in touch with your spiritual being, like who your higher self is, and like where you are, and like what it looks like to you and what it feels like to you. Because it could, I mean, we all like are either imaginative or like feeling visual, you know, we're all in different waves on how we perceive things. But for me, I'm very visual, and I definitely feel into things as well. In a 2019 2018, I was shown like what my higher self looks like, and it was when I really started to doing some like hard shadow work. And so my higher self presented itself to me like visually finally, as I was like battling a lot of stuff. And so to me it was a extremely like powerful woman. Like it was looked like me, but like 12 feet tall, like just a warrior, like, you know, like what is it, Xena, a warrior god, you know. I don't know I don't remember the show, but it was like that Xena chick, I don't know. It was like that, but so like it showed me my spiritual strength and authority because I needed to see that to go through what I was going through. And because I came in touch with that, I was doing shadow work and releasing stuff and pulling stuff out of myself in my sleep, in my dream space, in my like while I was sleeping, because I became so in touch with that. So definitely like do a meditation and like really see yourself and like what, like don't question it either, because I questioned it for a little bit and I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe this is just me like seeing myself as like I'm just needing to see myself like this isn't me. But like as I've like trusted it more and more, I I've gotten stronger and it's become more radiant. My higher self has been like shown itself, and like Now, like, I don't have to meditate to see and connect with my higher self. It just is. I can see it with my eyes open looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see myself like that. I'm connected with it. Because I know, like, my demigoddessness. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm connected with that intense power. So wherever, like, please, I want to hear, like, what your higher self looks like, or how you came in touch with them. It helped me quit drinking and doing, like, partying and stuff like that, and just, like, lower vibe stuff. I've had slip ups, of course, but overall, like, it helped me connecting to that and seeing my power and my strength and facing stuff head on, and just, like, getting mad at, like, the fear and stuff like that. That really helped me. So I really want to hear, from everybody, like, what their person, or, like, how their higher self is, or what, when they're in their demigod, like, demigoddess, like, energy, what it feels like to them, or what it looks like to them, if you feel the need to share. Like, I haven't shared this with anybody until now, but I was called to this morning, so in hopes that it helps someone, like, connect to their power. And it's grown over time. Like, the person has become, like, my higher self, like, the image and the feeling and the connection has become more intertwined, because it almost felt like it was, like, just out of reach. Like, it was only in, like, deep meditation or dream space that I could connect with this. So, like, light deprivation really helped me, like, just completely blacking everything out, and, like, earplugs, and, like, getting really into that dark, dark, dark space, and where I start, like, seeing these, like, scary things that I want to see. And that's when I, like, would connect with my like, my demigoddess, like, myself, like, my higher self, this powerful, ethereal star being, whatever you want to call it, not of this world, not of the 3D world. That this is who I am spiritually, like, on the 5D plane, or whatever, whatever it's called, not on this 3D plane. And I've noticed, since I've become, like, more in tune with that, like, my body has shifted, the way I look, the way I act, the way I carry myself has become more in tune with that. So just, if someone hasn't connected with that, their higher self yet, or their spiritual power and their spiritual, like, whatever it is to you, it could just be, like, a warrior type person, or, like, whatever you consider powerful, and whatever puts you in this feeling of the most power, that's what it's gonna look like. Don't question it, because, like, I definitely question it. I'm like, why would I imagine that? Like, and I just, like, kind of tried to put logic on it, or I just questioned it for the longest time. And then once I, like, was like, oh, that is me, that is who I am. And it's just, like, things have shifted so much easier and quicker, because I became more in touch with who I truly am, my higher self. Obviously I still have, like, a ton of ego to work with, but like, I've become closer to this. And so definitely, like, do meditations, or just, like, start, if you see something that, like, makes you just feel powerful, or, like, a song gives you a certain feeling, start going with that. Because if, like, the other day I heard, I was, like, Stand Up by Trapped, because I was asking, like, I was like, what is this? I was being nosy, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what is this person's power? Like, I was looking at somebody, and I was just, like, really curious. So I hit shuffle, like, what is this person's power? I was just like, what does it feel like? And that song by Trapped, Stand Up, came on, and it was like, yeah, I, like, felt it, and I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I really hope this person, like, I was tempted to, like, tell the person, but, like, I'm I didn't want to be a weirdo, because, like, I don't know where they are on, like, spirituality and stuff. So I held back, and I let the ego stop me from saying this. But it could just be like a song that makes you feel like super powerful. And it could just be like whatever that feeling you get from it, that's where you need to start. And then you'll start like things will start coming together on like what you are on the spiritual plane. And because like over these like lifetimes and stuff, like you know, we shift, we look different in each lifetime. But I feel that the person that I'm being shown, or this being that I'm being shown, is like my initial like life, or my most powerful life that I've had. That's how it feels to me. I mean, obviously I've always been that, but I'm becoming more in tune with it. I hope that makes sense. I'm just like channeling right now. But I'm definitely follow that. Follow anything that makes you feel like you're truly in your power. And then, so if it's a feeling, if it's like it could even be like a smell, like a cologne you wear, a perfume you wear, something that just makes you feel like, yes, start with that. And definitely anyone that's like really connected to their, I just saw 11:11 on the clock. If the people that are watching this that are really connected with this, please share in the comments for other people to like become more connected to their power, and like how you came into this, and like, you know, a certain stone. I mean, I don't really mess around with crystals too much, so I don't know a lot about them, but whatever get like help, like a little, how do I say it? Like a little crumb of what makes you feel powerful, and just start building on that. Like each song, like a song makes you feel a certain way, or like when you wear a certain color, it like helps you, or like a certain piece of jewelry or something along those lines. Like for me it's like gold, and it's like powerful, and knowing like it's the what is it, like the least reactive or something. Someone can tell me in the comments. Like I forget what I'm forgetting what it, like why, but it's like just how gold is like non-reactive, and it like stays in its it holds its, fuck, what is the damn, its molecule, its original, and doesn't change. It doesn't corrode into this, or doesn't, you know, like iron turns into rust, like gold stays gold. So like that's why it feels like so powerful to me, and it's heavy. It's like there's weight to it. So that's like why gold feels so important to me, and I use that with my higher self. And connecting with it. And so it's like a visual thing for me. The feeling came later, but it might start with a feeling, or like a physical, like I said, a smell, a piece of clothing, color. It just start with something that just makes you feel like super powerful, and like meditate on that, feel into that, and then let your imagination go where it needs to go, and don't question it. Don't think, oh, it's just my imagination. It's not. It's your intuition. It's you tapping into your higher self, because your higher self and your guides like want to be with you. They want to give you like help, and they want to give you insight, and you want to be with your higher self and connected to that. So don't like question it. So on that, the card that stood out to me the most is this one. It's the Nine of Wands. And see how he's like in the 3D world, but he's like using these the black and white wolves as like guardians to connect to like the universe, and he's using his wand. And interestingly, because I used it another deck to clarify this, in the King of Wands. So and notice how they're holding the wands similarly. So if you need like animals, whatever you're drawn to, like start with something like your because that, yeah, I see like a lot of animals here, and with the moon coming out, which I found interesting because like it's similar, like the dark and the light. Ooh, all right. So it could also be, I hope this is making sense. I know I'm like all over the place, but I'm trying to like, I want people to become more in touch with their higher self. So even your shadow side, like your impulses of like anger, I think that's a big one. Following it and seeing like when you feel you're most powerful with those intense emotions. That's gonna help you tap in more. I do get that you're gonna have to really get into some darkness to really connect with it. If whoever's already been in it, please share what, like, how, like, this, I guess this is more of just like a conversation starter video of like people like connecting in the comments of like how they got to their, how they can and how they got there, to their higher self and like connecting with that. Because I got the devil in reverse. So with that, with connecting with that, you're gonna get some closer, you're gonna get freedom from like karmic stuff and things like that. Like for me, sharing like how I was shown who my higher self was because I was really facing some demons and the devil, if you will. And my hands were bound, and I was being shown like how I could cut those ropes with my higher self. And because I was connecting with it, I was doing work in my sleep. I wasn't even having to consciously do it all the time. So hopefully connecting with that, meditation, getting in darkness, or like just simply like starting with a song that just makes you feel powerful, or like it could even be like something you see like in the way you look is regal or like powerful looking, like you got like a stern brow and you see that as like a warrior. Like start with that and just build upon it. And at the bottom of the deck, I know this is all over the place, but we have the Five of Swords. And this one, since he's like smirking and he's like, like you could even be like using your like cunning, your like integrating like how you've been the trickster energy, like accepting there's a light and a dark side to that, or like your cunning, your how you've kind of manipulated people in the past, like see the power in that, but also see like how there could be good from that, like connecting with little things like that. I really hope that this is like helpful at all, but I know like the wonderful people that watch this are gonna help others in the comments, because that's really why I'm doing this, and felt called to do this. But as I see this with the Nine of Wands, this is a step. When you tap into this, you're going to master it, because this is the master of the wands. And since they're like both holding the wand the same way, by you tapping in, like using animal totems, spirit guides of some sort, like animals. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of animals here. Water. So, you know, those like, sensory deprivation float tank things, like maybe go to one of those and like because I'm seeing this card came out along with this, and see he's in like a little tank, and like I'm seeing a lot of gator, you know, the gator and all of this, like maybe go do that, or just like at home in the bath, like in the dark, just really meditate and be open to running into some dark stuff, but then trusting that that's when your higher self is it's gonna be like a leap of faith. Oh dang, okay, now it's making sense. It's gonna be a leap of faith to go into that dark space and face these like scary things, like a sensory deprivation tank. or just like sitting in the bath in complete darkness. But use your mind. So this is the Queen of Swords. She uses her mind. Use your mind to like overcome the fear. Cause like, excuse me, when I go into like dark spaces and I do this meditation where like I completely block out my eyes and my ears and I get in complete darkness and I just kind of, I'm like, all right, show yourself, show the darkness. What do we got? And if nothing shows up, I'll do like a scan of like where light starts coming in, like a really like sterile, clinical, like there's no area that's gonna be not lit up because it needs to be seen. So it's like just lights from all angles, just sterile, clinical, like almost how they do like the lighting and like movies for like the padded rooms in like a psych ward or something. It's like very, there's no shadow, nothing. And then like the darkness kind of starts showing me some like creepy demon thing will show itself. And then that's when I use my higher self to like battle it or like get rid of it and be like, get out. Yeah. And when it's like really, like I have to really deal with something, it like teeth come out and like the face shifts into like almost a demon face. And just recently I was shown that with my connection with it, that I now have like 4 faces. So I don't know if you've seen Alex Gray's work, his artwork, where like there's like a face that it's like 4 faces. Hold on a sec. So I was shown that. So now I can see from all angles. Like I don't have a blind side anymore. I don't have a blind spot. So like the more you connect with it, your higher self, the more it's going to evolve and you're going to like undo these blockages of what your power is. I don't really have anything else. I more just want to hear about like who can share their story or like where they're at with connecting to their higher self, their demigod, their demigoddess like energy. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this video made sense to at least somebody out there. I know it'll find the right person at the right time. But have a wonderful day. I love you. Keep being these powerful, amazing beings. We need you right now. So keep doing this, keep doing the work, and stay diligent. I love you so much, babies. Goodbye.